Hello and welcome back to Al Smokehouse. Today I'm going to be doing a little more additions to my smoking area. And so if you want to see what I'm going to be doing to it and how I'm going to be improving it, just stick with us and we'll get right to the video. Okay, this is what we're going to be doing. The ends of my cover over my deck that I put in is open. And what I've noticed is that when it's raining and the wind's blowing, it blows rain right in here on my Weber smoke fire. And I don't like that. So what I'm planning on doing is installing some wood louvers in this opening right here. Some wood louvers that I can open and close, so when it's raining I can just close them, and that way it'll shield the rain off of my smoke fire. So I've kind of got the same situation over here on this side too. If you notice, I have a prep table right there in this opening, and when the rain also blows in, and it really gets my prep table wet. Notice on this side I've already got it framed up. So we needed a square area to put the louvers. Or it didn't have to be perfectly square, it could be rectangular. But you notice I've already got this framed up. I got a divider right in the center of this portion. And the reason why I didn't go all the way across with the louvers is because the kit that you install the louvers with called for a maximum width here of 72 inches. Well, my maximum width here is 8 foot. So you see, I was going to really exceed that maximum width, and I didn't want to do that because I was afraid that it would cause a problem because I wasn't following the manufacturer's suggestion here as the maximum width. I was afraid that maybe the louvers would warp or whatever. So you see here how I have this framed up, and this is where one set of louvers is going to go. And this is where another set of louvers is going to go. So next I'm going to be installing this same frame on this other side, and then I'm going to paint those before I put the louvers in. So I'm going to paint this framework before I even start with the installation of louvers. That way it'll be easier to paint. I won't be getting paint on things I don't want to get paint on. Okay, you can see here that I have the frame put up for the louvers. I've got it painted so it'll be easier to paint. When I put the louvers up, I've got both sides framed up and painted. So now I'm going to install the brackets that holds the louvers together. I'm going to show you what I bought off of Amazon. This is a kit that I got off Amazon. It comes with all the brackets, screws, everything you need to mount the louvers to the frame. So we're going to get started on mounting these kits to this frame on this side right here. So here's what the kit consists of. This right here is like a template that you put on the sides to mark the holes for these brackets. These are L-shaped brackets that holds the boards, and there is where you screw the boards down. You got this spacer right here that goes on the bracket to hold it away from the frame Then you put this screw through the middle hole, to the screw right here through the middle hole, to mount this bracket to the frame with that spacer right there. Then also you have these that will mount to the side of each bracket, and that way all the louvers will open and close at the same time once you get the boards on. So this is what the kit consists of, and there's enough in a kit to do like I think 11 boards or like a 48-inch span. So the first step here is to mark the center of my 4x4 post. Notice the post is 3.5 inches. Half of that is 1 3/4 inches. I mark that top, middle, and the bottom. Now we're going to put this level on here, and we're going to mark that center line, and that's where the template will go for the hose to be drilled. So now you see I have my center line marked from top to bottom. So we're going to put that template up there, screw it down in a few places, hold it in place, and then we'll mark each hole where our bracket goes. Okay, now we got the strip mounted. You notice I got one screw in that hole, one screw about middle ways up, and another screw on the top hole. We're just going to take a marker and mark each hole now, and that'll be where each bracket goes. Then we'll repeat the process on this side. Okay, now I have all the brackets mounted for one side. Go over here, get a little closer look, and you can see that spacer in between, and you got that space between the board or the post and the slat, because the slat will go in here. And you don't want them real loose, you want them kind of where they'll be a little tight, so the louvers will stay in place when you adjust them. Now we're going to repeat the process on this side, and we'll be ready to cut and paint the louvers to go in this section right here. And I'm going to measure between each bracket, cut them to the size, and paint them before I install them, and that way they'll just be so much easier to paint. Okay guys, I want to show you also, I built me a bar top, countertop. Back off where you can see it with the bar stools. It's overlooking my sitting deck there with my fire pit. And it's just a simple countertop. I used deck boards for the top, framed it up with 2x4s. Didn't need nothing elaborate, just something that we can use that's practical, and I like it. I'm thinking about sanding it down and varnishing it after the wood dries out a little bit, so that's my plans for that. So here's a tour of my louvers. I've got them complete. This is one side there with my Weber SmokeFire. I got my Acorn grill there. One of my Weber's kettles right there. And there's the other side with the louvers open. My prep table and my portable prep table over there. Okay, here we are the next day after I completed the installation of these louvers, and I just wanted to show you that it's raining and they are doing exactly what I wanted them to do. This is the main reason why I bought these and put them up, is to keep water from coming in on my grilling area, getting on my prep table, my grill. So I had a problem with that was open. When it would rain, it would get my prep table here wet. But notice how dry that table is now. And the louvers are closed and they're shedding the water just like I wanted them to do. You can see how the water's shedding off each one and running down. So also over here on the other side, you notice that I'm not getting any rain whatsoever on my Weber SmokeFire, and that was another reason why I put these up. So there you have it, folks. This is my installation of the louvers that I ordered, and they're doing exactly what I wanted to do. They're keeping water off my grilling area and off my tables and my grill. So these are very beneficial, and they're doing exactly what I want them to do. Now, I highly recommend these if you have an area that you want some privacy. For example, maybe you live in a neighborhood where you got close neighbors and you have a deck or something that you want some privacy, maybe around a hot tub or something. These would be excellent for that. They also would be good as far as blocking and shielding you from harsh winds in the wintertime. So I'm going to leave a link in the description to the site on Amazon where you can order these kits, and all you need from that is the boards that you put up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it maybe inspired you to do something for your grilling area or deck or whatever to make it more functional. And I want to say God bless each and every one of you. So until next time, keep on smoking. See you later.